More than 3,000 feet above sea level in the North Carolina mountains is Kidd Brewer Stadium, The Rock, home to the Appalachian State Mountaineers, and Boone is ready for this one. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Mountaineers about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's loose. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Might as well give it to him again. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
He's up to 41 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
And last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. To the air, it's Glenn. He finds his man, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the win.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game, and there's a lot of football left. You're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense...
Oh, picked off. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And the pass hits, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. He's up to 47 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Running to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Appalachian State. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
Trying play action. He's going to let it go. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start to this quarter. Two interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Buys a little time with his feet. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
And the Mountaineers are marching down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick and got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
He makes the connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Defense playing a bail technique. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. Still running at the 40. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, we clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Key. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Splits the uprights. It's good. And, guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 7 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Gonna run it. It's Winston. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He now has 79 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. The run to the left. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They go to the counter. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. From the gun, running back on the move.
He's brought down at the 10-yard line. Second down coming up.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, App State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fair catch, called for and made. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Avoids pressure. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking for room. It's Pierre. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you could run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Open space at the 25. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get the other side of the field, now set up on the 2-yard line.
Movement here from the tight end. They're going to run it. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This is a big play in this season opener coming up right now. It's third and going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's open. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Texas A&M going quickly. They'll ride the hot hand. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggies. They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Using his feet. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. He'll let it go down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Yeah, and I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case, the right, and you're trying to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that spot, take some deep shots, and he missed, but it was a nice shot down the field.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Man, it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Boone. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Mountaineers are on the move. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to know you can start off a first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
At the 37-yard line. Third down coming up.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. He'll try to get it through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. He turns it loose to the left. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes on the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Wants to go up top. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it down the left side. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Aggies! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quarterback checking the play.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 25, App State 21.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires downfield. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Graves. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Bulls his way forward. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 9 over South Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. These corners going to give them some space. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're playing the football and believing in your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
No mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man quickly. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. That catch would have given him the 1st down, but just a smidgen out of bounds, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to ball 4th down. Great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment and continue to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.